it's Trina, and welcome to Trina Talks. We have a guest with us today.
Hi, I'm Sierra. We've been friends for about 10 years, so
Which
it's
is
gonna be fun.
Insane.
It's wild.
We just realized that like a second before we hit record. So
wild.
now she made me a card for my birthday, and it was like we're like almost 2 whole decades old, and I was like, oh wow. When you put it like that,
It makes me feel ancient.
Yeah, no, for real. I'm like, are we actually 40? But yeah, we start. Well, what? My brain just glitched.
Stop.
I meant to say, we thought that we would just start with like saying how we met and stuff. So you wanna kick us off?
Story time. Picture back in the 1900s. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's because that's how old we are.
No, picture this. 10th birthday of a mutual friend. Well, mutual at the time.
Yeah, let's say it's not mutual anymore. We don't talk about that.
Mutual at the time friend. We didn't know each other at a birthday party.
Well, the birthday party was interesting. I do remember it was like a sleepover, and I remember we had to play all these games, and there was like it was all like partner based games. So like you had to like keep the balloon up and stuff. We did like all that.
I was never paired up with you.
No, I don't think I was either. I had like everybody but you. But I do remember seeing Sierra, and she was wearing an outfit that was like a Justice outfit. And it was like all like dance, and I was like, oh, she looks so cool.
It's probably leggings with a skirt over top because it wasn't allowed to just leggings.
But then there was like a sparkly dance top, and I was like, ugh, I want to be friends with her.
With like the ombre glitter.
Yeah, it was like purple.
Yeah,
like,
purple and blue and green.
Yep. And I was like, but nah, she wouldn't want to be friends with me. And she was like, she kind of kept more to herself. All the other girls at the party were like very like loud and stuff. And her and I were both more quiet actually. But still, I was like, nah.
Yeah, it was a bunch of girls from dance. I just felt kind of weird. Like,
yeah,
actually hanging out with them.
And I didn't know anyone except the mutual friend.
Yeah.
I was just kind of there, if I think about it. You know, happy to be included, though.
You know.
Yeah. And then, you want to kick off the next story where we actually met?
Yeah, and then, so, picture this. Me and my mom pull up in the minivan. Me and my siblings, actually. All of us pull up in the minivan. Yeah. We're about to house sit for their chickens.
We have chickens, if you didn't know.
For the weekend. Cut that out. Mrs. Mom came out. And she goes, oh, do you remember Trina? Spoiler alert, I did not remember Trina.
Well, wait. Let me give a little picture for a second here. I saw Sierra from, because they were at our chicken coop, whatever, and I was like standing in my kitchen looking out the window. And I see her, like, fully decked out in tie-dye. And I was like, wow, she's just glowing from afar.
See me from a mile away.
So then, yeah, do continue.
Yeah, so we're just, like, doing the chicken stuff. Mrs. Mom is like, do you remember Trina? And I don't know who I thought she was talking about, but I was like, yeah, without a single thought. I was like, yeah, you know Trina. And she's like, oh, let me go get her. And she, like, walks into the house.
I was so nervous, by the way.
I was too. I was like, who is this person? And of course, like, my family's there, so I'm like, this is really awkward. I'm like, I don't remember seeing you at the party. Like, I remember nothing.
Wow. The feeling was mutual, I guess, guys. I remembered her. I remember her outfit. She didn't even remember seeing me, but it's okay.
There was a lot going on that night.
Yeah, no, there was. Didn't some girl, like, have an allergic reaction or something? Or
yeah,
get sick?
And then we had to, like, did she have to, like, go home, or did she, like...
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then we, like, went upstairs to sleep on the floor because we couldn't sleep in the basement.
Her dad also scared us.
So bad.
Yeah, I ended up sleeping with a little cheetah stuffed animal because I was terrified and wanted to pee my pants.
And I think after a while, we, like, went into Rachel's room and all tried to find the bed.
Yeah, which we did not fit.
No,
it was, like, what, like, 6 girls? Something
it was
like that.
3 in the morning.
Yeah, it was like we stayed like the whole night.
I don't think I slept.
I don't think I did either, except for like 20 minutes. And even that, then I woke up to her mom being like, "Why are you girls in here?"
I was so worried she was gonna get mad. Like, oh no.
But yeah. Back to the chickens.
Yeah. So go back. Rewind.
We sidetrack a lot.
Yeah, I don't really remember what happened after that. Like, you came out.
I remember. So my mom comes and gets me from the house, and I go out, and I was like, "Oh, this is the girl from the party," and then she like introduces me to you, and like we didn't really say much, you know. We were like,
we just kind of looked at each other.
Yeah, no, we were like, hi, and then just kind of stared at each other. And then one of her moms was like, oh, this would be so great or something. I don't know which one, maybe even both. I don't know. And then we were like, oh, okay,
like,
yeah, like, you know, so unenthusiastic. And then I think you left. And obviously, I went back to my house.
Yeah, we got the chicken instructions and then left.
Yeah. And then I remember my mom had your mom's number, and, like, we both did, like, gymnastics / like, dance at the time. My mom was like, oh, Trina, why don't you invite Sierra over to, like,
and we did gymnastics in the yard with the rock. The rock.
We did, like, gymnastics in the yard, which was really fun.
Yeah, I remember I came, I think I was wearing my camo leggings.
Yeah.
And, like, my neon orange skirt. And you just had, like, a really cute, like, put together outfit. Like, it was like all justice stuff, and I was like, man.
I lived in my justice.
I was like, man, what did I sign myself up for? I was kidding. Then we did try to do like back kickovers on that huge rack in the front
Yeah.
yard.
I was a little
Because
crazy
I
now that
couldn't do
think about
it. Because I couldn't do it. So I like stood on the
Oh
rack.
yeah. I don't think I
And,
had
like-
mine consistently either.
like,
No, I can't do that at all.
Oh, my back could never.
See, my back can. I just can't kick over.
I could get the kicking part. I don't think my back could bend
Yeah,
that
no,
far
my back
anymore.
can definitely bend. I'm still very
Wait.
flexible.
Snapped in half.
Yeah, no, mine still cracks, but
It would crack, but it wouldn't go back.
Right. Yeah, and then I don't really remember like that much in between, but I do remember like Sierra invited me to her birthday party, and she like the only thing that I really knew about her was that she loved horses. And so when my mom and I went to like go get her present, we got her like horse themed presents and a horse themed card or whatever.
I still
And-
have that card.
Do you?
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to spell her name. We had to like go through her text
Oh my
that my mom
gosh.
had with her mom and like see how you spell her name. And then I wrote it on the card. And then the birthday party. You want to talk about the birthday party?
Yeah, so this was an interesting birthday party.
Well, was it your 11th?
It was my 11th, but like everybody that year was having their 10th birthday parties, and I didn't have a 10th birthday party. So my mom was like, okay, you can have an 11th birthday party. So I had a bunch of girls from, it was such a random assortment of people. I didn't think it through, like who's gonna hang out with who. I just invited whoever I wanted. So it was like 2 girls from
Yeah.
church, it was you, and then like 4 girls from dance. It was like,
Was it Maggie and Emma there?
oh yeah, it was Maggie and Emma, and then it was
There was Courtney, me, so that's 4.
Courtney, you, Alanis, and Jillian.
Oh, honestly. I was by myself because I wasn't friends with any of them.
But were you with Alanis and Jillian on the trampoline for a while? Like I remember looking
A
out the window
little
when you were on the
bit.
trampoline.
You just unlocked that memory in my head. Yeah, because
Because then the tornado siren went off.
off.
And we all went to the basement.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But that's because I knew Alanis already. Because we went to Awana together.
Oh,
Yeah, and Jillian had come to soccer a couple times.
Yeah.
So I kind of had known them like a little bit, but we weren't friends. But they were like the closest I had, so I was like, sure.
Yeah, I just kind of invited everybody. I didn't think that one through.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun though. I had fun.
We made stepping stones out of concrete.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember not swimming either because I was scared of the lake.
Yeah, we went down to the lake. And
And I was like, no, I stayed with your mom.
just the fact that we were literally swimming earlier.
I know. No, but at that time I was like, oh, this lake is yucky. But it wasn't always yucky because my family never went there.
Yeah, the rocks
And
are
so-
sharp, though.
The rocks are sharp, yeah.
But remember we
We've
went,
all
like-
cut our feet.
Yeah, we went and looked for rocks for the stepping stones, and then we
Oh,
swam.
yeah.
And then
The
we, like,
stepping stones were cool. I
did
still
we
have
bring-
mine.
Did we bring it back, like, in a wheelbarrow? I remember there being a wheelbarrow involved.
I think so because there was a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
And by the time everyone collected theirs, yeah.
So we came back and made stepping stones out of concrete. I was on a stepping stone kick. I made so many of those that one year.
Really?
Yeah.
I just made the one, but I still have it on my front porch.
I know, I see it every time I walk in, I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's a real one, you know, it's stuck through these like 10 years.
It hasn't broken. That's pretty impressive.
No, right? I mean, the Trina's gone. It says like my name on it, but everything else is still
Quick
intact.
Read for the win. If you need concrete that sets fast. Not sponsored. Get yourself some Quick Read.
Yeah, it
can buy
clearly
it.
holds up.
Lowe's and probably Menards. Sam's Club.
Sam's Club.
Home Depot.
I was like, I mean, I've never been there, so maybe.
I don't know. I was picturing like the square of their logo, and then Sam's Club has like the square.
I thought Sam's Club was a diamond.
Yeah, it's square but like turned.
So it's a diamond. She's fighting for her life over here. It's a diamond.
It's a diamond. Yeah, I was thinking Home Depot.
No, you're...
No,
Oh, not
That's
Sam's
Sam's
Club.
Club.
Just losing it, guys.
I can't.
But yeah, that was wild. And the tornado siren, yeah.
Because we thought, we were like, oh, it's the first Saturday of the month, but it was on like a Friday. And we're like, oh crap, it's not even Saturday. So did we go to the basement or just go inside?
We just went inside, and then the parents came to pick us up.
Yeah, that
I remember waiting in your kitchen for my
yeah, and
mom.
I had like a craft for us to do, like other than just the stepping stones. But, like we never got to do it. I remember being really
Oh,
sad.
maybe that's how you, Emma, Maggie, and I ended up doing bath bombs later. Is that how? Or is that a different birthday?
Maybe a different birthday. Yeah, we
We
each
made
made our own
pizzas.
pizzas. We like rolled them out, got all the sauce and stuff. I
Mhm.
forgot about that. We got all like mounted all the toppings and like little things.
And ice cream sundaes. Oh my gosh, I remember I fell in love because they have vanilla ice cream with honey and granola and coconut.
The unfried fried ice cream. That's what my mom made,
I didn't know
right?
that's what it was called, but yeah,
Where
it
it's,
was
like,
so
where it's
good.
like coated in the stuff and you like drizzle
Yeah.
it.
No, that was really good.
gonna-
We should make it
need
again,
a bucket
and then
to
invite
make
me
that.
over
Yeah.
because it was really good.
It was so good.
I don't really know. We just like started hanging out a lot after that.
Yeah, and I just kind of like we text each other through our mom's phones.
Yeah, because
We
we
like,
didn't.
Hey! All
And
the
do you wanna come
emojis.
over? Yeah, there's probably so many emojis.
Then I would bike for a while. I have to remember to like text my mom. Oh,
Oh yeah,
she turned out, and then I'd always forget to text her.
yeah,
Remember-
you did.
She'd get so mad.
Oh yeah, because we would. Once we got a little older too, we would do like bike rides together.
Yeah.
Or like I specifically remember this is like so deeply ingrained into my brain. This like one like perfect fall day that like you biked to our house and we hung out, whatever.
I
And then I biked you
remember
back to your
that.
house and back, and it was like, I don't know, when I think about the memories, like perfectly fall.
Like you can smell it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like the leaves were falling. It was like, oh,
That was
perfect.
so much fun.
Yeah, we used to do that. Oh, and COVID times when we would bike
Yeah, we would just bike
for hours.
because we like had to keep our distance and be outside. So we'd like bike with like a bike space in between us.
Yeah.
Then if we were really feeling scandalous, we'd like bike one right behind each other so we could talk easier.
Exactly, because sometimes we'd be screaming.
Yeah, we'd be like, what
are you saying? But we would go like for hours because it's the only way that we could really talk.
Yeah, we'd
Kept
just
us
be biking. I remember how bad my butt hurt after.
Oh yeah,
For like the first 2 weeks, it was bad. And the tires
Yeah.
were really flat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My bike would always get flat tires when we go up and down the hills, and I'd be like, well, we can't go up them. Or I'd have to walk my bike up.
Yeah.
And then you walk behind me. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
We did that.
And then we would like we graduated to like sitting at opposite ends of like a picnic
I remember
table.
too, at the lake.
And
yeah.
I like biked with a cupcake in like a little Tupperware with a handle. And like
And I
desperately tried
had-
for it not to like fall out. It was like sitting there like rattling around in there.
Yeah, you had the cupcake, and I brought
It's
what
not
are those called?
it's not biscottis, but it's something like
It is
that.
biscotti.
Oh, biscotti.
Yeah, I was saying Biscoff, and I'm like, that's not right.
That's like those.
Yeah, I
The
know. The little crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, biscotti. So I brought
Biscotti.
biscotti, and Sierra brought the lemon cupcake, and they were both really good, if I do say so myself.
I was just trying not to lose it like the whole time in that little cup.
Yeah. No, I don't know how you brought it in that, but kind of impressive.
No, you're about a mess.
Thanks.
And the snails. Remember I did the thing for Easter for
No, because I
COVID?
forgot to tell you that yesterday I brought out my air track outside, and I had my water bottle next to it, and I was like, do my flips or whatever, and I pick up my water bottle, and there's one of those slugs on there.
Shut up.
And the grass was a little wet, and my water bottle was colorful, so I was thinking about it, and I was like,
Ew.
maybe the slugs just like colorful things that are wet.
Like not just a chocolate.
Yeah, because Sierra had these Easter eggs for me for Easter, and then they're obviously colorful because they're Easter eggs, and the slugs went inside the Easter eggs.
But just the ones with the Hershey's Kisses in them.
Yeah. So maybe they do like chocolate too. I don't know.
Or they're like both, and they're like, ooh.
Yeah,
tasty.
they're like double win, colorful
Sign
and
me
chocolate. And I remember texting her, and I was like, "So you know, it's really sweet that you did that, but like there's
But
slugs,
there's slugs everywhere." And then I remember like went to the store and bought a thing of kisses,
Yeah.
but I had to like put them in a bag and put the bag like on my front porch.
Yeah,
so you
'cause
could
we
come and
couldn't
get
see
it.
each other. That was so funny.
That was hilarious. Like looking
It
back on
was.
that, like during the time, it was so like
Yeah.
it was crazy. Like looking back on that,
No, it was wild. The whole COVID time thing was wild.
the things you gotta do.
And like I started my whole like content thing. But if you think about I started without you.
No, I remember when you told me you're like, so I made my YouTube channel one time. You were like biking. I was like, oh my gosh! And that's when I like just got. That's when I like just got my phone too. So like I didn't have a case for it. So I was like carrying it in that little fanny pack, like strapped to the front of my bike because I was so scared to drop it. And I was like,
oh my gosh. The big steps for us in life. Sierra got a phone, I got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, and then I would like sit and watch like, and then always comment. Like, try to be
Yeah.
the first person to comment on your videos.
She's a real one. No, because I remember like I had to ask my parents if I could start one.
Yeah,
And I
remember
remember
prepping for that.
Yeah, we were prepping for it. I was like, how do I bring this up? Like, what if they tell me no? I was like, I really want to do this. Like, I always wanted to do YouTube since I was little.
We were
and
like,
I was
here's
like,
what
now's
we're
the
gonna
time.
say. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna ask.
My first videos were so bad. They're in private now, but they're so saturated that it looked like a tomato.
Yeah,
And I was
loved
so
the editing.
awkward.
We loved the
Yeah.
editing. And like the wall behind your bed.
Oh yeah, the wall with all the butterflies.
Yeah.
Okay, we stepped up.
We
I don't
moved up.
put color filters on my stuff anymore.
Yeah.
It's all natural, all raw.
all natural.
Exactly. You guys should have seen her face when she did that.
I forgot you can't see me.
Yeah, it's sometimes better
just picture it. You,
though.
you can do
Yeah,
it.
she was like, like that's like what her face looked like. If that makes any sense. Oh, and then we did gymnastics class together, but then we ended up not being able to be
we got
together.
split up because I couldn't do my back hip circle.
Yeah.
Then I did it when the lady like wasn't watching, but when she was watching, I chickened out. She only gave me one try, and she was like, "No," and it was with me and like a bunch of 4-year-olds. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Picture me, and like, not that I was a bigger 12-year-old kid, but like I was lanky. Like,
Yo, so you were definitely taller.
I was tall and I had like limbs. These kids
Yeah,
were like
tiny.
little,
Yeah.
and I just felt so out of place. And this lady was like, "Oh, here you can do your back walkover like on a wedge mat." So I just did back walkover just for like an hour, and then I sat in the little viewing room and like watched you through the window. I was like, "Man, she's so cool right now."
Because I think I was in like the most advanced class at
were.
the time. No, that was terrifying.
Which I was in
double
what, like
back
the
handsprings.
second Most
I think
advanced
you're in the
class,
second.
yeah.
So we were so close. But
There's just the bars. Like, everything else she had me
yeah,
do, I could do, but it was just the bars. It's
bars
scary.
was hard. Bars was what stopped me from moving up to every time. It's crazy. It's a full circle moment because now I coach there, and so it's
I
like the
know.
situation you're talking about. I see it happen where like we get like an older kid, and they're usually taller, and then they go with the little kids, and then I feel
Yeah.
bad, and like I see friends get split up, and
I
I'm
remember
like,
when your dad came and
wow,
picked us up, he was like, "How was it?" And we were
oh
like,
yeah, we were separate.
"It was great."
But like, okay, in our defense, I don't think we really knew how that was gonna work out
No, we
because
didn't. Cause
we were
like
young and we didn't really know like the
no,
logistics of it. I guess we're
cause
just
like I
like, oh,
did
we can take a class.
like I did bounce, so like I was good with like the
Yeah,
trampoline stuff, but like
we
we
don't
didn't
really
really
use
do
trampoline.
no, we didn't really do like equipment stuff. Like I
Yeah,
vault, I was really good at. I remember being really good at vault,
yeah, it couldn't be me. I
but
hardly ever made it over the ball.
but the bars were just scary, and we just like didn't do that at bounce. Like it was all floor and
Yeah.
vault stuff. I remember not being able to do my middle splits, and like everybody there could do it, and I just it's just like a
Oh, the
foot off the ground.
splits.
No, I swear, like something in my body will not let me do the middle splits. I
I
don't know.
remember that since we were 9.
Like I think my hips would snap. Like I am being so for real. Like I do not think they could just
No, I
go that
remember
way.
all the times before we did gymnastics and we'd like stretch and stuff, and like she'd always say the same thing. I physically cannot do the middle splits. I cannot do the middle splits.
I can't. Like
And she still stands by it.
I've tried so many times. Like I stretch like for ballet every single day we train middle splits. They will not go any farther. They went the same length every day for 7 years.
Yeah, I think at this point we know that maybe it's not gonna happen for you. That's okay.
Yeah. I mean
'Cause I think
theoretically
you know your body.
theoretically, if I do have scoliosis though, that would quite literally make my
Probably.
hips not able to do that.
Yeah. So maybe
Because
you're
it's
just a
like
scoliosis
shifted.
queen who can't do middle splits.
If any of you are medical professionals, please let me know if it's actually
Yeah, is that possible?
Is
We
it
don't know.
possible? Nobody knows.
She might find out.
We'll find out on Wednesday.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for episode 2.
Yeah, that's possible. I mean, I told you I'm having hip problems, like genuinely, like normal splits and not middle splits though. But like especially my left split, when I like go to stretch into it,
Mine pops.
it's like mine pulls. I have to do it every night, 3 times a day at work.
Oh my
I leave the
gosh.
same warm up, like usually 3 to 4 times a day. So there's me doing my splits 4 times a day.
And you've been really flexible at the end of it all.
I am. It's good because it makes me stretch. Like I'm not good at stretching by myself, so that's
It's
good.
so hard to just stretch myself. You're like, oh, watch TV and stretch.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit and watch TV.
Yeah, no, I do it for a second,
I'm
and
like-
then I'm like, this hurts too much, and I'm done.
Like theoretically, it works. Like even when I come back from running, like you're supposed to stretch before and after.
Mm-hmm. You don't.
I'm sweaty and I'm gross. I really don't want to sit and stretch. I do it because like otherwise my knee gets jacked up. But then I always just end up like kneeling, just on Instagram.
Just kneeling. I'm
halfway
sitting
there.
kneeling.
It's got halfway there, you know.
Yeah, and I've been doing all the stretches from my ankle, and like those are so boring.
No, you just sit there and like move your foot.
Yeah, there's either that half that you sit there and move your foot, or you're like balancing. So I'm fighting for my life to not fall
I
over.
could show you toe yoga. What Frank showed me when I had like all my ankle
Toe
problems.
yoga. Okay, I probably need that.
I'll
Yeah.
give you toe yoga. They're actually so
Toe
hard.
yoga.
No, it's so funny because there's like 3 or 4 of us on the team that do it, and we all just sit in our little chairs and like do our toe yoga. It's
I
the
think I need
funniest
that.
thing.
My ankle is so bad.
Well, did I show you the picture when it was like swelled up huge? Should I send you that?
No.
Let me show you a picture.
Of
So-
course that would happen to you.
Well, it was swelling from my knee because your knee is like a really small joint socket, and there's nowhere else for the swelling to go. So it literally
Oh.
just went into my ankle. I didn't do anything to my ankle. My ankle just looked like it was broken.
I didn't know that was a possibility. I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
lie.
either. But because there was so much swelling, I like
Isn't
couldn't.
that weird how like your body can
I
do
know.
stuff like that?
It was so
Like
weird.
something that's like completely unrelated to one part of your body can affect another part of your body.
It was so strange, and like my ankle wouldn't move because there was so much swelling. Like it just got stuck.
That's so bad.
It was so bad. Like so this is how it started. I was like, what
Ooh.
happened? That's how it got.
That's so fat.
And then if you look at the side, like I didn't have a bone. It was just like
yeah, it's just like fat circle. It's like a muffin.
yeah, like look at that. It
For
was literally
context,
just-
nobody can see it, but her ankle's fat.
like the bone was just gone.
It's so puffy.
Like
and
look at
swollen.
that. And like my sock would leave an indent.
Okay. It's like this color now. Now we're chilling.
My sock would literally leave an indent in it. Like when I took my sock off, you could see the ring of my sock. like,
That's
in my ankle.
crazy. See,
Yeah.
we've sidetracked a lot already. We got to toe yoga.
Oh yoga.
I don't know exactly how I got there, but Sierra goes to school in a few days, which is crazy because we're talking about that.
Usually August 3rd.
August 3rd.
For context, it is the 18th of July.
Which is insane because summer is like, it went too fast.
It went so freaking fast.
And we didn't really do anything fun this summer. We did like a couple of fun days or whatever, but like this is like the most fun thing. Yeah.
What are we doing? Fending off the impending panic.
That's what she said earlier. I was like, that is the biggest sentence.
About going to school.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
I think you guys go to school though. It's like impending doom though. Like move in is just like,
oh, moving is. I get 3 hours to move in. And to move into an apartment is a whole different type of thing.
I think I have the whole day.
Yeah, I don't. I've practiced.
Because then I have like training the next day at 8 a.m.
I have it at 8 a.m. too.
Why? Why?
But by 8 a.m. we're just doing yoga.
By 8
Stop
a.m.
chilling.
Training for RA stuff. Which
yeah, that's kind of.
I don't understand what they need a whole month to train us on.
Yeah, no, that's
like,
kind of extra.
That's just weird to me. Why do I need to move in literally the 3rd when schools even start?
Yeah, I feel like 2 weeks.
I understand like a week or 2 weeks. Like fine.
But a month.
But a whole month of training like every single day, starting at 8 a.m. going to like 8 p.m.
is crazy.
Like what is there to learn?
I feel like there can't be that much. I mean, you go over like the safety, you go over the rules.
But, like in the end, we're all adults. Okay, I would understand if I had a whole hall of newborn babies. A, I'd be terrified. B, yeah, I need training for like 3 months. It's all 20 to 25-year-old. Not just 25. 25 is kind of old.
I was like, well, I had 25-year-old in my school.
Oh. Probably not in the junior dorm.
He was the one that I told you that. Oh, we don't have different like dorms, ours are just all together. Oh. But he was in the dorms, not the apartments. He was the one that I told you that wrote a love letter.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you're 25 confessing your love to someone who said that she doesn't like you and you slid it under her door at midnight. I'm like, you're 25. Let me rephrase that again. You're 25.
You are 2 with a 5.
Yeah. Like, okay, love letters are cute and stuff. But like to slide it under someone's door in the middle of the night instead of giving it to her also. And she says she doesn't like you. And he like fully said his feelings. Like, oh, I've been in love with you. So it's not for me, by the way. This is not for me. Let me start by saying this is not my love letter. But he was just like, I've been in love with you since the first day I saw you. And I was like, wow. And did I ever tell you about that? How the letter went missing? I didn't tell you this. Okay, so wait. We gotta tell the story. This is not my story, but it kind of involves me. So, because he would talk to me about it. So he gave it to my friend. I don't want to like say names on here.
We're not gonna out you like that.
So he gave it to one of my friends, whatever. If she's listening, she knows who she is. And so he texted me like saying he was going to whatever, and like I can't stop him. He's 25. So I was like, sure, you do you. So I knew that she was gonna get the letter. So she told me the next day, and I was like, okay, yeah. But I didn't know what it said fully. Actually, that's a lie. He had me read it.
I didn't know what it said, but I read the whole thing.
Yeah, now that I think about it. But he changed some things too.
So he like rewrote. He
a little bit.
Hand wrote the letter.
Yeah.
Or did he type it?
No, he hand wrote.
Okay, well, I was gonna say if you type it.
No, he hand wrote this. And then he like gives the letter to her, whatever. He probably gave it to her in like October, maybe September, right? So then December rolls around, and we all leave for break because you know you have to
go home.
Yeah, which I mean we weren't gone that long, and she left it on top of like her dresser, and we both knew exactly where it was because we were both always in this room, and it was like under like something to like weigh it down too, so it doesn't blow away. And we get back from break. She goes, Trina, it's missing. I'm like, what do you mean it's missing? She goes, the letter is gone. And I'm like, but who would take it? Because the only people allowed in your room was like the staff and the RAs. They have the keys. The RAs.
Oh, shut.
Yeah. And I was like, I think it was bleep. And she goes, oh my gosh, I think you're right. So the bleep person told the dude who wrote the love letter this thing about me that went around the whole school. And I thought that bleep told everybody. Ooh, can I say this part? Well, then after I had a conversation with Bleep about it, then he told me that it was actually the other guy who said it.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, well, but I think my theory is that Bleep took the letter over Christmas break. I think.
Yeah.
But at that point, we were like, why take it? Because it had been months, you know?
Like at that point, what's said is said and what's done is done.
Exactly. And we already read it. We already knew it was there. It already went around the school a little bit. So I don't know why, but like also I feel like it can't have just gone missing. Because at the end of the semester when we cleaned out her room, we never found it. So it's not like it fell. Like someone took it. I'm telling you, someone took it. So it doesn't matter who it is, someone took it. That
That's
was crazy to me.
wild.
I just got goosebumps from that.
Oh
That
my
makes me uncomfortable.
gosh.
Because, like, imagine, like, someone doing that. Like, if someone did that to me, ooh, I'd be so mad. If they came in my room over break and took something. Like,
Yeah.
that personal, too.
Yeah. That you don't touch that stuff.
No, you don't. Like, I mean,
Well, it's one thing to read it. It's
I was gonna say to read
to
it.
read it is bad enough. To take it,
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm just gonna take this love letter. What?
like disregarding the fact that it was a 25-year-old, so he's definitely not 25.
Yeah, mentally, no.
Well, that's just no. But get rid of that. What if it was someone that they really liked? Like,
Exactly.
you lost that. Like my mom. Oh, well, I don't think I say this. Well, too bad. Like my mom has like a whole tin of letters from my dad that he wrote there in college.
Oh,
I found
that's
it
so
cleaning one
cute.
time. It actually is really sweet. I don't know if she knows that I know about that.
That's so
But I
adorable.
found it. They
though.
like wrote back and forth and they have it.
See, where's that love anymore? No
Not
one
in our
does
generation.
that. Someone just sends a text of, "What's up?"
Sup,
No,
bro?
because I saw the funniest thing that I'm gonna do. This like Snapchat thing, and it was like saying like I'm no man's piece or whatever. And so this guy hits up a girl and he says like, "What are you doing?" But he says like WID.
Yeah.
And the girl goes, "That's just 3 letters." And he said, "Okay, and she goes, "There's 26 more letters in the alphabet, so try using them all." Or 24. Is it 24?
I
How
don't
many
know.
letters
I
are in
always
the
have to count
alphabet?
when somebody asks me.
Well, whatever. There's more letters in the alphabet, so try to use the rest. I was like, no,
Savage.
I'm betting money on it right now that I'm gonna use that. If someone texts me that, I'm gonna say, "There's more letters in the alphabet. Can you try using some more, please?"
Absolutely. Who can I use that for?
Right? No, you should.
Who can I text?
Who can I text? No, cause like that's
Let me
crazy.
look
Like
at
you're
my
only gonna text
options.
me.
I'm
three
kidding. The
letters.
options are like 3, by the way.
Should we tell them about our FBI skills today?
Oh, shut up. You want to know what we did for like an hour?
So wait. For context here, we had like a 3-hour car ride, okay? And this is what we did. Okay, go for it.
Okay, so what did I can say? There's this.
You can. I think you can say most of it. You don't have to say like who it is.
Yeah, so there's this person that I work with. I'm interning at my church this summer. So there's a kid that's my age. He's older than me by a couple months, I think, if I remembered it right. I don't really remember. Who requested to follow me on Instagram. And we went down a whole
A long rabbit hole.
a loophole of loopholes
Yeah.
to stalk all the people that are following him. Because he doesn't follow very many people. But we wanted
No, he
to know,
follows 6 people.
which was like, okay, sketch.
Yeah.
Regretting all of my decisions hitting the okay button, but I said do it for the plot and then looked.
Yeah, because we
Should've
didn't
done
check it first.
No, we should have checked first. We didn't think about it. So we're like, that makes me a little uncomfy. Given some background information that I will not be disclosing, we were already feeling a little bit.
Yeah, a little
we were already
uneasy.
feeling a little bit like, that's a little weird. Which he's not a bad person. He literally works at a church. Like,
yeah, no, we
I'm
don't
not-
mean he's a bad person.
no,
It's just something else that was a little uncomfortable.
just given some circumstances.
Yeah.
Which again, not terrible things. I'm literally interning at a church. Just
Yeah.
making that 1,000,000% clear. But we're like, okay, let's get to know this guy.
Yeah.
So we're like digging around. We're going through the people that like follow him. We went on Facebook. I found his dad.
His dad had nothing for us, by the way.
No, except for a picture of the sky, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, pretty picture, but he wasn't really given much.
No, didn't give us much info. But we went through
Instagram.
his Instagram is where it got real. So we were going through his followers, and I'll let you talk about this one.
This is where it got crazy.
Okay, well, actually, we started on my phone, but it wasn't very helpful. So
yeah,
we switched.
And oh my gosh, it got crazy. So we found out that my old neighbor, who they were
Literally
twins,
moved.
Yeah, so okay, they came from Georgia and went to Michigan, and they were my neighbor. They're 2 twins, and then they moved when I was like 14 from Michigan to North Carolina, and so they were both following him, which was weird.
Like,
I mean, like a little weird, but like not that weird, you know. And then it gets a little weirder because then my cousin was following him, which was
like,
weird. And then some girl who went to my school who had a crush on me also was following him. And then my friend's boyfriend from school was also following him. Keep in mind, these people are from like all different
and
places.
like some of them were following other people that were like following him as well.
Yes. And some girl who recognized me at a restaurant. That sounds like I'm famous. I don't mean in a famous way. I mean like in a like personal
like a
way.
small town.
Yeah, small town type of way. When I was like eating at a restaurant when I came home for the summer, she also followed him. And I was like, okay, this is really weird. Was that all of them?
And it was like a bunch of people from a certain college.
Oh yeah.
that he doesn't go to.
Yeah, because he doesn't go to college.
No.
So really weird.
It was so strange.
And we just kept getting thrown for a loop, like, over and over and over.
Yeah, it was wild. We did some massive digging.
Yeah, but our FBI skills were on top.
On
Because then we went for another loophole later, which was also kind of W.
That was pretty good.
That one was a little harder.
That one was difficult.
Yeah.
Thankfully, all of his stuff was public.
Yeah.
Which, I could never.
No.
So, it was pretty easy.
Wait, why did I say no? All my stuff is public.
Yeah, but you're not, like, I feel like your guys' Instagrams are completely different.
True, yeah.
He also had no post, which was not helpful either, and had no, like,
and
tag.
And his story was, not his story, his profile picture was just, like, him surfing. Not surfing. Was that wakeboarding?
I don't know, I didn't
Whatever, like, getting pulled by a jet ski.
On the water.
On the water. Nothing else, just water.
I think he did have a story, though. I didn't look at it. I'm not.
He did. I didn't view it.
I don't think
you
I
won't
should
catch
look
me
at
viewing it.
I don't think I should look at it, but I want to know what it is.
But yeah, no, our draws.
My straws.
My straws.
My straws.
My jaws. No, not my draws. I can pull myself together.
Pull yourself together.
Our jaws. Oh my gosh,
Our
Our jaws were dropping because
on the floor.
we were like, what? We even made this TikTok that was really funny about it. But it just like,
and it was so funny
it was
because we were in the back seat, and her parents were in like the front seat, so we were like talking across like the middle seat about what was going on. What was going
we were
on.
filling in my mom about it.
And we were like, wait, who lives here and who lives there? Trying to like put it all together.
And I was telling my mom like step by step when we'd see someone new. She's like,
Like,
I'm getting the whole
look at
play by play. Sierra dropped her phone.
Oh.
Always.
Did I tell you I shut my trunk on this thing?
On your
Shout out,
phone?
yeah, shout out to Otterbox for making
That's
cases.
crazy.
So I was getting stuff out of the trunk, and I shut the trunk door, and I was like, man, that sounded really weird. I should probably tell Dad about that, like next time I see him, whatever. Then about 10 minutes go by, and I can't find my phone. I'm like, where the heck did my phone go? And I was like, wait. And I opened the trunk, and it's just sitting there. I have cracks in my screen protector, but like my phone is literally fine.
That's crazy. I've heard they're really good cases.
Shout out to Otterbox for that one.
Yeah, I think you need that.
I know. So I had my other one, but the screen protector kept cracking, so then I got this one. This one's great.
So yeah, we've had a wild day.
It has been a wild one.
But I'm not gonna lie, I've done a lot of FBI like searching things in my days, but that was probably one of the wildest ones.
That was crazy. Like it just kept getting better, and we were like, "What is going on?" Not actually like better in a good sense, but better in like
wow,
more to find, more to uncover.
No, because usually like I find it, and like I'm really good at finding people like on different platforms and stuff, and like finding their old posts and stuff. But like there's usually like you don't usually find connections.
Yeah, not the randomest ones.
Yeah, like my neighbor, my cousin. Oh, and then did you see the old man one? There was like this like older man that requested to follow Sierra, and then he requested to follow me too.
We were like,
we're like, do we know him? Like, we don't know who this is. So we looked, and then my sister was following him. I was like, oh, so maybe my sister knows him. So I texted her. I was like, do you know him? She goes, no, I just followed him back.
So we're like,
she's
yeah,
like,
no.
I couldn't see the pictures. My service is really bad here.
Did you think it was her uncle or something?
Oh yeah, no, she said it too. She thought it was one of her uncles, and I was like, what? Yeah, that'd be really weird if her uncle just decided to follow me and Sierra.
It'd be really odd.
I mean, to each their own, but like, there's no correlation there. So
no.
She's adopted for context here.
I also found my pastor on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
it felt like a little bit of an invasion of privacy scrolling through that one, so I stopped midway through. I also found his wife. I didn't look her up.
Honestly, I'm kind of intrigued by Facebook. I never thought to use. Oh, no, you know what happened to me the other day?
What?
I forgot about this. I had a really bomb moment. So, okay, how TikTok works is like, if you send a TikTok to someone, like, not in TikTok, right? Like, let's say, like, I texted you a TikTok. It would show you my TikTok account.
Yeah, it does. It takes you right to the person's account. And it's like, keep up with so-and-so on TikTok. Yeah.
So, would be fine. I sent my dance coach a TikTok. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing like wrong with my TikToks, but they're like pretty like deep personal. Sometimes personal, yeah. Stuff that like I feel like my dance coach doesn't really need to see.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh no,
oh
no. Exactly. And then I did the same thing again because I sent her another TikTok because I'm helping her with like media stuff, so I kind of have to. But every time I send her one, I'm like, oh, she's just seeing my TikToks. The most recent one was me sitting in the shower singing to a Gracie Abrams song. So, like, She's
For
probably like,
context.
yeah, she's probably like, what is this chick doing?
She's like, who?
It goes from like that to a story time of how I met Andrew Garfield to Sierra and I FBIing. So
You know,
there's a lot happening there.
living life,
Yeah.
living the dream.
You won't get bored of my TikTok, you know. There's always something weird.
It's always something happening.
Yeah. But, you know, if you weren't aware that when you send TikTok to someone that it, you know, suggests that they follow you and stuff, there you go.
Your little information nugget for the day.
A little bit.
It's something new every day.
Also,
Another note.
another note. To the person who I know is listening to this podcast, if you could stop stalking my life, that'd be fantastic. Because I have the same person every time, and I know it's the person.
We know
who
who you are.
We do know who you are, and it's getting really annoying. You and
We
your
also
little
might
Garfield
have ways to
profile
find
picture.
you.
Yeah, no, like
So just
we're
saying,
good at this now. If you didn't catch on,
I am a certified white belt in karate.
I don't know what white belt means, but we're gonna assume that means she's got me. I don't know, guys. Is that good? I don't know.
It's not. It's what you get when you first.
But
I had the piece of yellow tape.
she has yellow tape that she can wrap around the belt.
So watch.
And
watch out.
I'm a dancer, so I can kick you in the face, I guess.
You got the flexibility for it.
Yeah.
I don't, but that's okay.
But you got the white belt, so
I got the white belt.
we compliment each other well.
Flexing.
But yeah, to that person, you know
who you are,
because
and we know who you
everyone else interacts on my lives, and you're always just there. You will be the only person in the live, and you think that I can't see you lurking in the shadows.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna slow me down.
No, I was telling Sierra that earlier. That I'm like, it's crazy how people think that like I won't find out stuff, because like
we can and we will.
We will. Like, don't underestimate us. We got it. It didn't even like that wasn't even the full 3-hour car ride that we figured all that out.
No, that was
about
like
30 minutes,
30,
40
45 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Like people tell me like if I'm not smiling and I'm just like chilling, people think I'm upset. I'm like,
I get a lot of, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. You're like, oh, my smile has to rest sometimes.
Like, I thought so.
I thought.
You're making me question if I'm feeling okay.
You're like,
that's the worst.
I?
People are like, "Are you sick?" And then you're like, "I wasn't feeling sick until you asked me."
Yeah.
I know. I feel a little funny.
Yeah, like you're getting to my head.
One of my professors, I was like leaving class. He goes, "Sarah, are you feeling okay today?" And I was like, "Yeah, I thought so." He goes, "You look a little pale." And I was like, "Okay." And I had to convince myself that I felt fine the rest of the day. Because I was like, "Wait, do I feel good? Like, I don't know if I feel weird."
No, that's not cool. I had
okay.
my psychology professor, and she's like a licensed psychologist, and like she's actually really good and stuff. And I sit front row in her class, and there was this time period that I was having nightmares and stuff, so, like I couldn't sleep, and I looked really bad. I had like dark under eyes, and they always like are extra bad, you know, if I don't sleep, obviously. And so they were really bad, and I was like stressing about homework, so I'm like sitting in front of her class, looking like pretty bad in pajamas, being pretty frantic about what I was doing. And we about to leave class. She goes, "Trina, come here." I was like, "Oh no!"
Like, "Oh no, no,
oh no, no!" I was like, "Am I gonna like fail a test? I don't know." And so I go to her, and she's like, "You good?" And I was like, "Why do you ask?" And she's like, "You just don't look good." She's very like straightforward, upfront, and I love her. Like she's so funny. So like she swears in her class. Like she's that type of professor.
Yeah.
Maggie went in her class with me, and yeah, that was funny. Oh, it's really funny. It's so, yeah, then she just asked that, and I was like, "Yeah, no, good." And she said, "You don't look good." And then I was like, "I just haven't been sleeping good or whatever." And she's like, "Oh, well, you can, like, skip my class to sleep." Yeah, no, she's so sweet. And her class was, like, 11 a.m., so it wasn't even that early. But it was a far walk. And we don't have tunnels, you know? So we walk in the winter wind, which I hate, by the way. There's nothing worse than the wind when you're walking to class and it blows on your face. And
yeah, that's inconvenient.
your face just feels like an icicle. Yeah, you wouldn't know.
No.
And when your coat is so big that you have to adjust your backpack to fit over your coat, you wouldn't know.
I forgot to bring a coat to school.
That's wild.
I just forgot.
I had to.
Walking to the parking garage did suck for a solid 3 months before I got my coat, though.
We have a parking garage?
Mm-hmm.
We just have a parking lot.
We have like parking lots by all the buildings, and we have a big parking garage.
Just have a parking lot.
Yeah,
in fact, we only have one for the dorms and one for the apartments, and that's all you're allowed to park. And
it's
they're
crazy.
usually full, too.
Because we have one by like each of the dorm buildings like spread out like circling campus pretty much. We have one for like each one, and then there's one parking lot for like by the auditorium, so people like go to see the shows.
Oh, we do that.
We have like a big parking lot there, and then we have a big one for by the field house for when people come to like games and stuff. And then we have the parking garage that's just for students.
Yeah, our field house one is mixed with the dorm.
Ew.
Yeah, and it's always full. And then like the theater parking lot, you're not allowed to park there unless you're a commuter, not a commuter, like visiting.
Yeah, there's certain
or
lots that we
something.
can and can't park in. Like you can park in any of them pretty much like during the day, but overnight you have to have certain ones to like park in certain lots. I mean, you can park in the parking garage all day.
Ours
But
they
you
will
have to
tell
have like
you.
you have to have like different stickers.
No, ours are like so strict. Oh, and I'm really debating bringing a scooter. Then I don't want to get some weird looks, but like sometimes walking to class is just such a pain. But then
I
like
don't like doing it inside. I don't even imagine doing it outside.
I'm telling you, because the wind is just the worst part. Like I like everything else about it. Like I'll walk in the heat, I'll walk in the snow, but when there's the wind, it's so
Bad.
bad. Your eyes are like crying. If you're trying to use your phone, which usually I am because I'm like multitasking, because you only have like 10 minutes before you get to your next class, and then like your hands are like feeling they're gonna fall off, and like your nose
Yeah.
is red, and it's just like you end up showing up to class and you just look so bad. And usually for me, I go to lunch after my class, and so then I show up to the cafeteria, which the cafeteria is, I would say, where you're supposed to look presentable actually at my school because everybody's there, and I just show up looking so bad every time. Like I promise I didn't look this bad when I woke up. Like I
Like
promise.
I put in the effort.
The wind took
outside
me
just
out,
took it.
guys. Or like my hair. Ugh, my hair would get so tangled. And I was like, it looked good when I left.
I promise.
Yeah.
We walk outside to go to like the gym sometimes because there's a cut through you can take like from our dorm building. If you just went like diagonal to like a little door on the front of the field house, you could go. And I hated that. But I would just run.
So jealous.
I would just run in my gym clothes. So like that's also just partially on me for running in my gym clothes. But
True. The gym is so far from me.
oh, ours was literally like 2 minutes.
I
Like,
have like oh sorry.
no, I was just saying when I had like our 7 a.m. practices, I would get up at 6:30 and then just go over there.
So nice.
It was so nice.
I have another one closer to me, but like only football players are allowed to use it, which I think is like the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, what?
And it's like it's the nicer gym too, and I like it so much better. And then it has air conditioning because our normal gym doesn't have air conditioning.
Oh my gosh, they turn the heat on in our gym because the wrestlers use it and they have to like make weight. So during wrestling season, it was so
because
hot
they're
in
cold
there.
because they're underweight.
I don't know what the reasoning was.
That's probably why.
But it was so hot.
No, my wrestling friends, they get really cold because they lose a lot of weight, and so then they're like under their normal body weight usually. And if you're like under your weight, you get colder.
It was so hot in there. Like I was running on the treadmill and just drenched. It was
Yeah,
so
I hate
bad.
that. It's so gross. That's where like my team would always do workouts, and I would never go. And it's like they always thought it was just because like I didn't want to work out. I'm like, no, it's just because it's really like hot in there. And then you put a whole sports team, and our gym is tiny, very tiny.
Oh.
Like I mean, like smaller than like when you go to Planet Fitness and there's like the little like cardio room.
I've never been to Planet Fitness.
Well, it's like a little bigger than the size of this room.
Oh.
Essentially.
That's rough.
And then you have the desk in there too. Like yeah. And a lot of it is like a treadmill line too. So yeah, it's very tiny, very stuffy.
Oh, our equipment is. They redid all the racks, so like the racks are really nice.
Oh, that's nice.
But the actual like equipment is really really old.
So is ours. Our like treadmills, ellipticals, all that, they never work. They're always broken.
Yeah, half the treadmills like don't work, but I use the little assault runner thing, so it's like a conveyor belt kind of that you like run on, and it just goes how fast you're going, and I love the assault runners. They're my favorite thing.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I got stink-eyed from the people that are on track one time I was using it. I was like, it's a
why?
because they really like to use it, which makes sense. But
I mean, yeah, but like public space.
I was
so,
like, you guys, it's not athlete hours. It's not during a team time.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Yeah, I just did my thing, finished, and then left. I think they were all happy when I left. Like, okay.
Oh, I just realized. I'm really excited to graduate because then I can share all the stories that I can't currently tell. I'm not gonna lie, but I just realized one guy did graduate, so I can. Ooh, my hip just cracked.
I heard it.
Yeah, I know. So I can share his story. Yeah, he just graduated, and I hated going to the gym because he was there, and he was from Spain, and he was so not nice.
Oh.
And he would just like be so judgy when you walked in there. And
like that.
I don't know if it's because at the time he didn't like my friend. Like he really disliked her. And so I don't know if he just like associated me with that. But like I have never like talked to him. So I'm like, why are you hating on me?
No, I feel like half the track team just gives me like the dirtiest looks. I've never talked to them.
Isn't that weird?
It's just it's so strange. And it's like I'm not this is not to sound like bad, but like I'm not one of the people you'd look at and be like, oh, they're a brat.
No, exactly. You look
Like
nice. Like
half the time I'm pulling up with my hair half falling out in a t-shirt and leggings.
yeah. No, you don't look like a brat.
Like some people you like see walking into the gym, you're like, oh, they're gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
Like not to toot my own horn,
but there's definitely difference.
Like I am not one of those people, so I really like I have no idea why I always get stink eyed from them.
Yeah, I feel like some people hate for no reason.
They just gonna hate.
And the player's gonna play. Did I ever tell you about how when I go to so like when we have parties at our school, it's like usually at like one of our sports houses, which is like off campus. So we should go to the soccer house. And like I don't know the soccer players really. I know the guys, I don't know the girls. And the girls always think that I'm one of them for some reason. Like quite literally think I'm one of the soccer players. And they'll just come up to me and like hug me. Like, oh my gosh, I missed you. And I'm like, I always wonder like who they think I am. Cause
yeah,
I generally don't see one that looks like me. So every time I'm really confused and I'll never forget like the first party I went to this past year and someone just came to me and hugged me and my friend Tony was like, do you know her? I was like, no, I have no clue who that is. And I was like, but she probably just thought I was someone else. And then they all just kept coming and I was like, this is kind of weird, isn't it?
that is really
He's
weird.
like, yeah. And I really want to know who they thought I was. But it's like anytime that I go to that house, they think I'm one of them for some reason.
It's so odd.
Because, I mean, I've only been to 2 of the houses. We have like a football house, but the football house is chaotic. So crazy. So I don't really go there. Because the one time I went there, the police got called. And I ended up talking to the police, but they saw me literally standing there just holding a lemonade. And so they're, oh, you're fine. Like, they're like, it's not you. And then we have like a baseball house, but they're very mean if you're not on the baseball team.
Really?
Like all my friends have gotten kicked out.
I feel like everybody at my school wants to be with the baseball guys. I don't understand why.
Oh, mine too.
Like I really, no offense if you play baseball, I just really don't. I don't get it.
I don't find them attractive.
I don't get it.
And the one that I ever found attractive, he was the one that loved the ghost girls. And then it kind of just gave me an ick for baseball players. And I was like, yeah, I think that's a hard no for me. And I think he ended up being gay.
Love it.
And I was like, this took a turn.
Took a turn for the worst.
Oh, the men's basketball team. They were so chill. I don't know any of them anymore because the 2 that I was friends with, they left. Mm-hmm. But they were really nice and cool. Extremely tall though, so extremely terrifying to talk to. You know, they're like the nicest people ever. And the women's basketball team is also very nice. It's 11:30. An hour and 3 minutes. Oh wow, we've been recording for an hour and 3 minutes. Yeah, alright, we're gonna end the podcast because we're gonna go look for some stars. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was really chaotic. And we'll have Sierra back on, don't worry.
Absolutely.
But yeah. Okay.
Welcome to our life.
Welcome to our life, the crazy chaotic life. Alright, bye.
Bye.